good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
So that a nightmarish start to a football game as they give the ball away on the opening kickoff.
And they put their defense in a bind right away. They have to go into protect mode.
Into the air right away is Allen.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10.
Cook will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive is 6 on the scoreboard.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 26. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. The Dolphins at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. They find some open field here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Another carry now for Edmonds. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, Allen. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Ultra.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a major break if this were, let's say, week 15.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but the sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
And complete right side to Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. To throw, it's Allen. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
One of the showstoppers in the league. A nice catch there by Tyreek Hill. How about this for a statistic? 6 seasons, 6 Pro Bowls, and this guy continues to be one of the game-breaking players in the NFL. Now using his speed down south of Miami after his first 6 years in Kansas City.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Yeah, look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught.
Only able to gain a couple there, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Shot, 17. Snap, red. Hold red, cycle. Blue striker. Ball red.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From midfield, here's Allen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Allen off the play fake. Going deep for Diggs.
He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Stephon Diggs. 46 yards.
And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw again on second down. Tua. Open man is Hill. He's got it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready. Yellow, go, red, yellow.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson.
2nd and 2. on the handoff. It's Edmonds.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Rowe, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down.
Off the play fake. Allen. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Dancing to his left. And Cook has it, left side. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Allen now on first down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Agba picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game, he said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
On play action, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Now Allen again.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bills have retaken a third-quarter lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Edmonds.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Couple of Alabama guys there. 2 in a waddle for the Miami first.
Strike. Check. Blue. Check.
Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. Taken down at the 42.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua over the middle. He's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. On play action, here's Tua. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Carlos Basham. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends.
On the ready. And cycle. Steal. Check steal.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Cycle. 3-3. Hey, Grant.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Tua sets up to pass it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Tua going to run the sneak.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Now Tua going to try and sneak it.
And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown.
Tua Tagovailoa with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Throwing on first down is Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Going deep for Diggs. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Back near his goal line, here's Tua. On target over the middle to Hill. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 96 yards.
And the Dolphins are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers you'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He completes it to the tight end, Knox.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Again, they'll throw with Allen.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it.
Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Allen.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Here we go, set.
2nd and 8.
Again, they run with Edmonds. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Black block. On the ball.
On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds.
And he's got some space here.
And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 10-yard line.